Scorpio, welcome to your weekly horoscope from May 4th through the 10th. My name is Athen. Let's go ahead and look at your chart for this week. So at the beginning of the week on Sunday night, we'll be feeling this Monday and Tuesday as well. We have that full moon, and that full moon's in your 12th house. You guys had a new moon 2 weeks ago, and that's 6th. So it's a culmination of a lot of these things maybe you've been working on with health, routine, diet, taking care of things, anything that's about your self-improvement or self-growth. So this full moon is a culmination point, a full time of a lot of that, of understanding a lot of those things too, and relating to the spiritual side of things. That's the 12th house. So we have the earthly, day-to-day stuff and the spiritual, higher realms, but more of like your connection to God, your connection to spirit, to source, to the universe, however you see that. All that is. I mean, it's everything that connects us. So this is often accessed through dream space and through meditation and things of that nature. So whatever it is for you and however you do access that, it's a high point of these 12th house matters. So here with this full moon, you've got a balancing act between the day-to-day stuff and the spiritual stuff. And so basically by taking care of the day-to-day activities, you'll be able to have that rest and relaxation. I think you're understanding more about that if you've been putting in work here. And things should be flowing quite smoothly in both of these areas. One thing I want to say too is in terms of that full moon, there was an energy about 6 months ago. You had a new moon in that 12th house. So if you started anything spiritual or about tranquility, rest, and relaxation, or working behind the scenes over the past 6 months, that's going to be a culmination point of a lot of those things as well. So all in all, keep a nice balance between the spiritual and the day-to-day, and grounding that spirituality in the early part of the week. And there'll be a lot to be learned. There's a lot of illumination taking place for both of these areas for you. Now on Monday in particular, we have the Sun squaring up to Jupiter. Jupiter's been transiting that ninth house of yours, which is all about expansion. It's Jupiter's house too. It's about opportunities, it's about possibilities, and travel, long distance related things, philosophy, spirituality. There's opportunities coming through that part of your chart. So this can be an opportunity coming through, maybe abroad or something like that. I don't know, whatever it is for you personally. Or to do something philosophical or something like that. It's a square though in the early part of the week, so it's about taking those opportunities and possibilities and grounding them into something constructively. That's what we want to do. Jupiter by himself is just there. It's just opportunities, but we have to make something of those opportunities, and that's exactly what the square energy is all about. So that can be something coming in there relating to a lot of this stuff about this lunar cycle, which is about the health, the growth, the routine, and things of this nature. Tuesday and Wednesday, we have the Sun trining up to Pluto, which is going to be a very powerful energy for all of us. And so this has been Pluto in that second house of yours, helping restructure your view of your sense of self-worth and how to become more self-reliant and all of these old feelings and emotions that are no longer serving you in regards to those second house matters. But it's a trine in the early part of the week, so very supportive. It can be very nice, very supportive in terms of the finances, material elements. Your sense of self-worth should be quite high. I think you should be feeling quite powerful about it, to use the word powerful. And again, that's supporting you. So I'd really channel in that energy, keep working at this whole lunar cycle of self-improvement and growth. And this can be a nice support from Pluto to really see the truth of things, really look and unveil and see exactly what is going on in regards to both of those areas of your life. Very supportive there. Now around Wednesday, we've got Venus shifting sign. She's going into your 8th house. And this is all about the depth, the transparency, the truthfulness, the raw truth. And so for the next 3 weeks, while you do have Venus there, enjoy the deeper elements of life. Connect to yourself. Enjoy everything behind the material side of life. That's what the 8th house really signifies. And with Venus, it signifies what we can enjoy. And so this is what you can enjoy. Also getting deeper with relationships, because Venus naturally rules relationships. Getting deeper with your finances too. Seeing things again very truthfully, or whatever's relating to that Venus area, because she rules both the relationships and the financial side of things. But in either case, generally just connect to things on that deep level, and you'll find that very enjoyable. Now Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we have Mercury making a couple of aspects this weekend which are important. First of all, Mercury running up to this north node and then squaring up to the Neptune, which is transiting your fourth. So Mercury, who's been in your seventh house, I think you guys have been thinking about relationships. Mercury is about to go retrograde next week. So there's going to be this sort of reviewing process of rethinking and reconsidering things relating to the relationship side of things for you. And so he's slowing down here by this point towards the weekend. And so there's a supportive element coming in from the north node. The north node is nothing personal. You won't feel it personally, but all year there's been this opportunity for you to connect to network circles, to your friends, to your groups, to things larger than self, your ideals, all these 11th house matters. So connect to those things over the weekend. I think you'll find that very supportive, especially relating to these relationship matters. Excuse me. Then that Mercury is also squaring up to that Neptune who's been in your fourth, so letting go with the home and family. Related things, things relating to the domestic side of life. It's all about trust and letting go and surrendering. That's been an ongoing theme for the past many years. But this weekend in particular, with that square from that fourth house, just be sure to, as best as you can, just trust, let go, surrender anything relating to your sentiments, the domestic side of life, your emotional life. It's not that anything bad is happening. It's just that you're learning to trust and let go. And so what's happening is Neptune's showing you what this part of your life is truly about, what it truly means, beyond what we can understand. Because Mercury is always trying to understand things, and so a square up to Neptune is like trying to understand it, but we can't see it clearly. We're not supposed to, because we're supposed to be feeling and intuitively working with the fourth house here. So let go and trust is certainly on the table for you this weekend, but I'd really bring in that 11th house. Now, your ruler Mars is actually shifting Sunday night, going into that 7th house, where you're going to have a lot of that activity, and then the new moon there a little bit further on in the month. But with your ruler, things are definitely shifting from less about the day-to-day stuff, the 6th house matters, into the relationship side of things. So put energy, assertiveness, if there's anything that you've been needing to do about relationships or to assert yourself more, any actions that you've been considering about, thinking about taking, maybe you've been thinking about that. This is definitely a time next week when you're going to have Mars there all the way through June to put in that positive energy of your ruler into the 7th house relationship side of things. And there can be a lot of things unfolding in that part of your chart next week in particular and for the next couple months. So Scorpio, I hope you guys have a good week. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you're new to this form of astrology, do check out masteringthezodiac.com. Also, if you'd like a personal reading, do check out the website. And I'll see you all next time. Take care.